Hey, hi there. In this video, we will talk about A2 hosting and SiteGround. I will compare the pricing, the service level, and most importantly, I will deep dive into um, uh, the points and idea and aspect that you need to think about and compare when you are choosing hosting. Okay. Right off the bat, I would tell you my will. Definitely will go for SiteGround, and I will tell you why. Okay. So if you go to the H2 hosting pricing page, there's a bunch of this, and you believe it get confused. Okay, first thing first, when you look into hosting, there's actually only two type of hosting. Forget about all the names they put, a turbo hosting or whatsoever. At the very very a critical point that you need to think about is only one thing is called share hosting, and one is called private hosting, okay, or they may call it dedicated server or managed VPS. So, if you compare the SiteGround web hosting, so you should always look for will plan this plan, okay. Uh, this I talk about $5 unlimited website, and for this you should go to your hosting solution, okay, in share hosting. Sorry, we did that 1 year, okay, and the similar options, okay, will be this one. So at least you need to go for the SSD, okay, equivalent to the SiteGround version. The pricing for A2 hosting is actually much cheaper, and I would tell you why the speed for A2 hosting is definitely not as fast as SiteGround. Okay, A2 hosting, they do not tell you what kind of hosting they are using. Okay, at the very back end, they may use some other third-party hosting. All of them they do. Okay, even SiteGround do the same thing. Okay, so they do not have their own data center for managing their own storage. Okay, because it's very expensive. Okay, they go to and subscribe some service provider in the market. SiteGround, okay, it uses right here Google Cloud. Okay, Google Cloud infrastructure is the best you can get in nowadays infrastructures. The second best would be AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. Google Cloud, the dominant market, the speed is just not comparable by any other hosting infrastructures. The speed they provide, the cable they build in the under the water, and also the cooldown and the reliability is just top notch. Okay, so eventually any of these kind of hosting company they claim they have 99.9999 or 99.95% of the uptime at the very back end. Okay, you need to look at what kind of hosting they use. Okay, the thing I don't like H2 hosting is that they don't even tell you what kind of hosting they use. Okay, they just tell you it's fast, it's turbo fast. Everyone claim they're fast. Okay, it's blizzing fast, it's turbo 20 speed faster. um, if you look into the GT matrix comparison with A hosting, it's definitely not comparable with SiteGround. Okay. Now, secondly, I want to tell you is that not about the pricing, but SiteGround comes with a lot of good advantages. When we talk about the infrastructure, which is really the hosting company is providing you, SiteGround comes with the CDN. Okay, you can look into this page in the link down below, and click on this data center. They have six content delivery network places in USA. They come in Spain, UK, in the what is this called? In the Frankfurt as well, Tokyo, Singapore, Sydney. Okay, it is not mentioned in A2 hosting. CDN is very important. You may wonder, hey, how is it going to help me? Okay, if you are not about CDN, when you have a website hosted in the USA, all right, and when your user is actually come from the other places like Singapore, they come from Sydney, Tokyo, what you will need uh, for this from the CDN is that they create a mirror or a copy of the image or cache version of the image in the places all across the CDN network. So when your visitor comes from Singapore, they do not need to go to your web hosting server in USA, which is very far away. They will just go directly to the Singapore to the center on the CDN. So when you think from a layman term, or even if you have no concept about hosting, imagine that you pick something uh, from the local store. You would definitely want to have the closest one in the variable in the field, right? That's how SiteGround is going to win. Simply this point in the pricing, you can already stop watching this video and go for SiteGround. But in case you're interested to know more why, SiteGround is definitely a win. Okay, I will not go through this. Okay, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really interested about reading the website and read it yourself. The green thing is not really my concern. I want to highlight with you, which is the, let me see, SiteGround Optimizer. Okay, SiteGround Optimizer is one of the key points where you would like to go for SiteGround. If you're running on WordPress, okay, if you go on this kind of hosting, you are most likely go for WordPress. SiteGround Optimizer is going to save you tons of money and give you a lot of speed. You would definitely need a cache plugin. We heard about the WP Rocket, which is dominating the market. I've dropped WP Rocket after I moved to SiteGround. You can save hundreds of dollars a year simply by removing WP Rocket off the calculations. And in my test, it's even better. See, once again, from a layman and common sense perspective, would you like your cache plugin to be developed by some third party and try their very best to cope with each of the hosting configuration, PHP configuration, or would you want to have a cache plugin which is natively designed by your hosting company itself? See, the answer is very obvious, right? And not only this is completely for free, and because with you is initially designed, okay, and it's for the SiteGround server, okay, it's just perfect. Of course, you can run it with other hosting company with the SiteGround optimizer, but it will not just be as smooth and perfectly integrated together, okay. Yeah, and it has a 1 million user updated very frequently, okay, and just perfect. And I want to tell you that it come with the M cache, which is one of the key points in here. Mcache, this technology itself, is already a paid solution in the market by a lot of cache plugin, and you're getting it completely for free using SiteGround Optimizer. All right. So some basic function with the cache plugin that you can save you a lot of other plugin and make your website clean. Query string, WP, lazy load images. If you're not familiar with this name, SSL fix as well. If you're not familiar with this, don't worry, and I can rush through with you that this is necessary, just necessary. Okay, auto flush come with this as well, and also auto flush very important. Okay, you will always constantly update your website, and you want to always have the most latest version to your audience, and this help you a lot. Okay, uptime guarantee. SiteGround have a 99.99 uptime guarantee. Okay, this is definitely is the top notch. Okay, it's definitely top notch because they use Google Cloud, okay, Google GCP, and Surface. Okay, Surface for SiteGround is unbeatable. It's just not comparable. A lot of this support server from the support, when you have some problem issues with the WordPress, they will just tell you, hey, did you have deactivate your WordPress plugin one by one, and have you installed the latest version of the WordPress? Of course, come on, right? Of course, there's always some issue with the WordPress plugin, etc. Most of the cases you don't have problem with your hosting. Okay, you just provide the infrastructure, right? Just provide your paper and pen, and you draw it yourself. Most of the time, the problem comes with the WordPress plugin. The outdated, they crash each other. WordPress come with this problem quite a lot often. If you have experience with it, SiteGround will not just tell you, "Hey, go fix it yourself." Go fix it yourself. No, they will not tell you. They will just relook in the problem and try their very best to solve your issues. So this itself alone is already worth going for SiteGround. Okay, they come with, of course, the phone, the ticket, and the email system as well. And if you go for the Grow Big plan, you already come with the priority support. Okay, even for share hosting, just top notch. Okay. Speed up time. You can click on the link down below in the description area. You can click on this page, and you can see much more information you would like to know. How they can speed up your site, how can they resolve your problem, and they enable the GCP compression as well. Just simply perfect. And I want to also mention that just I covered this already. The broadly, okay, the broadly is generation compression is Just it has been in the market for a few years. Okay, it's not like in the last year, 2 or 3 years already, but not a lot of hosting company implemented. Okay, because it requires a lot of investment into spinning up their hosting services. SiteGround come with it. Okay, completely for free, enabled by default. Okay, just perfect. And like I promised, no bullshit and get straight to the point. I also want to mention to you that now it's like when you can block the country traffic to protect your website. Why is it useful? If you are doing a blogging, target some audience in some jurisdictions, or you're doing e-commerce website, only shipping to some goods to some jurisdiction, you will not never want to, or you do not even care about some of the traffic some countries. Okay, you can block this IP address out. Okay, no extra plugin is needed. Okay, fly directly from your web hosting. So you will definitely know the differences. If you install a plugin to do it for you, not only you need to have some money, you will alter the header of the website. You will load your website speed much slower. Okay, because they go through your server first, and they go to your WordPress, and your WordPress plugin ping back to your server and tell this. You can imagine how slow it is, right? By the hosting company to do it for you, automatic configuration, but you can block it directly from server level. You can save a lot of time to first byte. Just amazing, just amazing. Okay. They always have a service update. You can learn about the new data center. They just invest a lot into the service. They want to make the best out of it to help their audience to do. SiteGround is just winning the market shares. Okay, so give me a likes and the shares, and I have some discount code down below in the description area. It will save you some bucks and provide the best discount out there in the market. And I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you so much.